channel. So today I'm gonna be doing a labor and delivery story. Johnny. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing also one on Ethan. I mean, his name is Johnny Ethan. That's why I said Johnny Ethan. But my other baby, Nathaniel, his name is Elijah. Nathaniel Elijah. So, but first I'm gonna be doing Johnny's because I had him first. And he is 1 year and 3 months, gonna be 4 months. And yeah, when I was gonna give birth to Johnny, it was April 6th. We woke up around, well, I woke up to use the restroom around 1 in the morning, and when I went to use the restroom, I had noticed that I was bleeding, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I got scared a little bit, but I knew, like the doctors tell you, like when you're gonna when you know you're ready is when you're bleeding, you have contractions, your water breaks. So I was looking out for those things, and then like the back, they say that it hurts, so I was looking out for those things. And well, April 6th I was bleeding, and I was like, oh, and this hasn't happened through the pregnancy, only the first few months. But I was like, oh my goodness, I'm bleeding. Like, okay, so I went to my husband and told him, like, babe, I'm bleeding. And he's like, oh, he's coming. And I was like, yeah. We got like a little bit panicked because we don't know what's gonna happen or what's gonna go on. Keep in mind, this was our first baby, and we were like, oh my goodness, it's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be so real. So we went to the hospital. No, actually, we went back to sleep because I wasn't bleeding that much. So we went back to sleep, and then I woke up again like around 5:30 because my husband goes to work around 6. He leaves to work, so he wakes up around 5:30, and I woke up also to use the restroom. So when I used the restroom again, I was bleeding, and even more this time. Yeah, I was bleeding even more. So I was like, okay, now we know that we have to go to the hospital. Like, it might happen today, right now. So we were like, let's go to the hospital, get the bags. I had everything already packed and everything. So I was like, let's get the bags and go to the hospital. So we went to the hospital, and we were there like around 6:30, and they checked my dilation, and I was only 2 centimeters dilated, and they told me that I had to be at least 6 centimeters dilated in order to stay at the hospital. So I was like, okay. And they're like, oh, if you want, you could go walk. And I went to go walk for a while, and I would keep it. Sorry, I ran out of breath. Anyway, so I went to go walk around the hospital a little bit, and I was having contractions already. I already felt them, so we were also timing the contractions to see how many I would get each time. And when I finished the walking, they checked me again for dilation, and I was only 4 centimeters dilated. So they told me like, oh, okay, well, you actually dilated 2 centimeters more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make you walk a little bit more around, and let's see if you dilated 2 more centimeters for you to stay. She's like, it looks like you're dilating fast. And when I went to walk around again for another hour, I didn't dilate 2 more centimeters. I stayed at 4. I stayed at 4, and then I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm staying at 4. And then she's like, well, since you're staying at 4 right now, she's like, we actually can't take you in. Like, I was like, okay. So they sent me back home. But in that time, when they sent me back home, I went to fix my insurance because it wasn't active. Johnny, look what he did to the... Seriously? What did you do to it? You have one in your hand. Really? Oh my goodness. and I went to go fix my insurance. When I fixed my insurance, then we went home. We were gonna go home, but we ended up going to eat. I would feel so bad because the contractions were like worse, and I was like, oh, they hurt so bad. But you can't take anything. Like that's all you have to wait. So I was waiting and waiting, and then we got home. We decided we should go walk more. So I went to around where we were living. We were living in apartments, and I went around the apartments like several times for myself to get dilated. And each time I would get a contraction, I would like do like a squat and push so I could dilate faster. And it worked. Like I went back to my house like after like an hour, let's say like 4 times going around and getting contractions, so that took like a while. And then after that we went back to the house. I was like, I need to use the restroom, I need to pee. So I went to the restroom, and that's when I sat down on the toilet. I hear a little pop. I was like and I had water just like running out, and I was like that's not me peeing. Like I got scared. I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening? My baby's gonna get out. So I got scared, and I was like, oh no, what do I do? So I went outside and I told my husband, I was like, I think my water just broke. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, wait, I'm still like pouring out liquid. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but my water is like coming out. He's like, really? And I was like, yeah, look, feel me. And he was like, my legs were all like full of water, and I was like, no, I need to change. He's like, okay, we need to go to the hospital already. So we already had this stuff in the car because we had gone earlier, but I changed, and then we went to the hospital. So we ended up going to the hospital for the second time, and when we went, they're like, we went to the emergency room because it was already like, I'd say 8:30, so I couldn't get submitted to the hospital. And we went to the emergency room. They just filled out a little bit of papers, but they're like, oh, we recognize you from earlier, so they sent me quickly to the delivery room. And they're like, oh, she needs to register. She's like, oh no, she came earlier today, she registered already. She was like, oh, okay. So she took me into the room, and the lady was so funny. She's like, okay, I'm gonna check your dilation, okay? And she's like, she laid me down and everything, and she checked me, and she was like, oh my goodness, you're 8 centimeters dilated. She's like, she's like, she's like, is this your first baby? And I was like, yes. She's like, is this your first baby? And I was like, yes. And she's like, for a first time mom, she's like, you're actually doing a pretty good job. She's like, I have moms that are like second times moms, and they're at 8 centimeters dilated, and they're screaming their lungs out. They're dying. And I was like, no. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I can't concentrate because I'm in a lot of pain right now. And she was like, okay. She's like, let's check your contractions. And they were like, I think they're like minutes apart, really close. I don't remember, but I don't remember a lot of my births from Johnny, honestly. Like, because throughout the whole pregnancy I was anemic. So I lost. Okay, we'll get into that right now. So we went to so they went and they laid me there for like a few minutes, and then they took me to the delivery room where I was gonna deliver my baby. And when they went to the delivery room, I felt the contractions even more because they had to put me on a different bed. And when I stood up to get on the other bed, they got stronger and stronger. So that's when I couldn't take them no more. And I went to the bed, and they had to lay me down and wait for the doctor. And I was like, I can't, like, it hurts too much. And I was like, oh my goodness. And when I I was like having the contractions like really close apart. So that's when I felt like I needed to push, and I was just like, I don't know, I feel like I need to push. My it hurts, and I was like, that's when I don't remember this part. But they say that I would go in and out, like I would lose conscience a little bit, but still be there. Like I really do not remember what was going on. I just remember when they sewed me up because my baby's head was too big. I wish I could be able to remember what was going on, but I can't. Like I don't know what happened. Like I just remember that I bit my mom because my mom was there in the delivery room. I remember I bit my mom, and yeah, that's all I remember. I bit my mom, and the baby was coming out. I don't know. I'm gonna post a video of me like after when I gave birth with my baby with this video, but yeah, I don't remember him getting out of me. I do remember that they told me to push, and I pushed. I didn't push all the way, and I squeezed him, and he had like a little bump on his head because I squeezed him because I couldn't hold the push, and they're like, oh no, you have to hold the push in order for his whole head to come out. And I was like, okay. And that's when I pushed and pushed. He came out, the placenta came out, and then they gave me him for like a quick second to like hold him a little, and then they took him to get measured and like checked and everything. They didn't leave him there for like a whole hour with me. It's something I did not like. So they took him to the other place. They started examining him. My husband was with him, my mom was with me, and they were like examining both of us. And that's when the doctor said, she's losing blood. She's losing a lot of blood. So he started sewing me up fast and like trying to get me like to wake up, because I was like, I already had pushed my baby out in the placenta, and I was still like what's going on? What's like the anemia got to me because of the anemia. I was losing conscience, and I was like, that's when they're like, no, she needs to wake up. She needs to wake up. And I was like, I'm really tired. I can't. Like, I need to sleep. And they're like, no, you have to be awake. You have to be awake. And I was like, can I sleep? And they're like, no, you have to be awake. Here's your baby. And I was like, yeah. And like, I was in also shocked that he was born. So I was like, yeah, that's him. But I need to sleep. And then I was like, I can't leave my eyes open. Like, they're closing on themselves. And they're like, no. And then like, I don't know what happened, but they said that everybody went into the room. And when they all went to the room, then they started seeing the baby and everything. I don't know what happened there, but they tell me that I would look at them like they're aliens. Like, I did not recognize anybody, and like, I would only recognize my mom, I think, and my dad. Like, that's all people I would recognize. Like, everybody would come and tell me congratulations, and I was like, who are you? Like, oh yeah, thank you, but I don't know you. I was like, why are you right here? Because I don't know you. And then they're like, it's okay. And they would walk away, and they were like, wait, what's happening with her? They're like, well, she lost a lot of blood, so she's like unconscious of what's going on right now. And then I don't know how it happened, but I opened my eyes and nobody was there, only my husband and the baby. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the delivery. I don't know how it happened, but I wish I could remember everything that happened through my baby's coming. My baby. So yeah, that's what happened through my first pregnancy with this little munchkin. My first labor and delivery with my little munchkin. And I don't say that I love one of my childs more than the other because I suffered more for one. Like, I almost lost my life for both of my children, and that's how I'd keep it. If I was conscious for one, if I was not conscious for the other, it doesn't matter. I love them both the same. They both mean the world to me, and I wouldn't be able to go through life without them. Like, they're too much. They're my heart, my soul, and I love them way too much. And I thank God every day that He blessed me with them. So that's it for this vlog. I should start vlogging, huh? That's it for this video, my laboring and delivery video, and hope you guys like it. Give it a thumbs up, and like and subscribe. Comment down below what was your delivery story. So yeah, bye guys. Bye. Besito. Dame un besito, dame un besito, besito. Besito, besito, besito. Besito.